So with every single passing day, we pretty much get closer and closer into what we kind of think Apple could end up doing with that next generation iPhone SE, which is going to be the iPhone SE 4th generation, unless they were to call it the iPhone SE Plus or really anything like that. Now, we just got the iPhone 14s that just got announced, and we pretty much saw when those iPhones came out that there has now been somewhat of a price gap that Apple has caused between the $429 iPhone and the $599 iPhone. There is no longer a $499 iPhone that is being sold brand new by Apple, and I think that is pretty much going to stay. I don't think Apple's going to go ahead and make a completely, weird decision to now start selling like the 13 or like the 12 mini later on at $499. I think their game plan all along was to probably get rid of that $499 price tag because it was just going to be too good of a price tag for certain people to buy, especially if the 12 were to go down to that value. So I think what Apple is going to end up doing, just like what we talked about before, is creating that iPhone SE 4 and fleshing out their iPhone SE lineup as a completely different lineup than their top tier flagships. They are going to get refreshed at different times, and they're also going to be available at different times than their current, iPhones. The current iPhones, the iPhone 14s and the 13s and the 12s, they have a year lineup. Then the next year things change, and the year after things change. Well, with the SE lineup, they're kind of there a little bit longer. It's usually a few years that those iPhones stay there, and they're a little bit more predictable, so you can just go there and always kind of depend on having those iPhones there. But since the iPhone SE 3 is such a weird deal, it's just not really worth it in any single area. That's why I think the iPhone SE 4, if this iPhone ends up coming in that iPhone XR body, if it ends up even maintaining an Apple A15 Bionic chip, I think those types of chipsets and those types of performance that you would get from that type of phone would be a very good performing phone. Even if it still has a wide angle camera, I think having that type of phone with a bigger size battery than the iPhone SE 3, with a bigger size display, even if it is still an IPS panel, the difference from an iPhone SE 3 to an iPhone SE 4 at hopefully $499, or maybe it'll still be at $529, who knows. If that ends up happening, that is going to be an exceptional iPhone. That is going to be a much better deal than what Apple is currently selling for the iPhone SE 4. Now, if Apple were to hopefully do it right, they should go and decrease the price tag of the iPhone SE 4 or the iPhone SE 3 back down to $399, and then the iPhone SE 4 at $499, and that would kind of be a better deal. But then we would kind of have to look at it and be like, well, the iPhone 11 was kind of a better deal because that thing may have had a dual camera setup and potentially a bigger battery size. But regardless, that is the game plan I think Apple's going to be approaching, and I think that's probably going to end up happening probably next year, because they just took out that phone, so they probably needed another phone to sit in there for the time being. So that kind of covers it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.